A warm welcome, art lovers, to the channel that takes you inside art galleries and exhibition spaces across London, the southeast of England and beyond. Sunshine and warmth has finally hit London, and it's glorious to be out and about exploring some art. And today I can't wait to take you inside the exhibition by South African artist Zanele Muholi here at Tate Modern on the South Bank in London. Muholi is a non-binary artist, and they cover and photograph the LGBTQ communities in South Africa, where they were born in Durban in 1972. I'm led to believe there's going to be over 80 photographs in this show, or 80 works in this show, plus some sculptures. And it should be said that this exhibition originally opened in a different form in 2020, but fell foul of the COVID pandemic very, very quickly. And so I was unable to see it. So I can't wait to take you inside today and explore the wonderful photography of this artist, who I've never really seen a big exhibition of in my life, but I've seen lots of works in catalogues and online. And I should warn you that some of the topics covered in this show are quite adult. I'm not going to put anything really explicit in this vlog, and certainly won't show all the photos. That's not because I'm a prude, but because I fall foul of YouTube guidelines if I do. But be aware of that anyway. The show's on all the way until the 26th of January 2025. I think this is the first show that I'm seeing in 2024 which is running that long. And it currently forms part of a trinity of shows at Tate Modern, including Yoko Ono's Music of the Mind. Check out that vlog. The Massive Expressionist show with the Blue Rider. Do check out that vlog as well. But come and join me, art lovers, as we head inside this magnificent building. Hopefully you can see it behind me, our London Temple of Modern Art, to explore this show of photography by Zanele Muholi. Let's go. With this exhibition, I'm going to let the works do the talking and put some music on. But if the music's not your taste, please mute it, put some headphones on and choose some of your own. Well, I hope you enjoyed that exploration there of the Zanele Muholi show. I'm going to share my thoughts in a minute. I'm up here on the Tate Members Terrace. Hopefully you can see, unfortunately, on the less salubrious side, because the side overlooking the Thames was full. But I have managed to grab a beautiful peanut butter and chocolate cake and a lovely breakfast tea. So I'm going to digest these and then share my views on the show. Well, I managed to digest that lovely cake and actually have a little walk across the river and find a very peaceful spot in Temple to share my thoughts on the show. And straight up, I thought it was a world-class photography show. Muholi is one of the most important photographers, in my opinion, working in the world today, and hopefully you got a sense of that. It was a really well-paced, well-lit show as well, with a satisfying range of works. I did warn you in the introduction that I wouldn't be able to show you everything because some of it was of an explicit nature, and that's always an art gallery explorer, not because I'm a prude who can't appreciate this work, but because it can get taken down by YouTube. And just be aware that there are some very, very difficult themes explored, importantly, in this exhibition. The first couple of rooms particularly explore many of the challenges that the LGBTQ plus community face in South Africa. And this is really, really important, but also quite upsetting, very upsetting. I would say that doesn't set the tone for the whole show. Lots of the show is actually much more celebratory. So if you find those couple of rooms a bit kind of dark, which they undoubtedly are, don't worry, the show changes as it celebrates the community in South Africa as much as very importantly bearing witness to the challenges. I always judge these shows in terms of the good, the bad, and the beautiful. If we start with the good, now I'm probably not going to pronounce this right, but the absolute highlight for me was the final main room, which was Somnyana Nyonyama, which translates as Hail to the Dark Lioness. I do apologise for probably butchering that. This is where Muholi turns the camera on themselves, and it's their masterpiece, in my opinion. It's an ongoing project since 2012, where the artist takes self-portraits all over the world, sourcing found materials, and it's just an incredibly powerful work. Each work either relates to a individual personal story or a wider national story surrounding colonialism, apartheid, or racism. And in each self-portrait, the artist will either stare at you or avert their gaze. The artist has clearly been thinking very carefully about gaze, and they very successfully produce a masterpiece of self-portraiture, really, really powerful. And the effect of being in this vast gallery space at Tate Modern and seeing multiple versions of these works means you're kind of caught in a web of powerful gazes. And it was incredibly disconcerting, but also amazing to be there. It was an absolute highlight, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. What about the bad? Well, there was nothing terrible about this show at all. Since the 2020 version of this show, which, as I explained, was curtailed but very quickly because of COVID and never really got a run, the artist has been producing sculptures. And for me, it was clear that the artist was at the start of their journey on producing sculptures compared to the photography where they're working at a, as I say, world-class level. So it's not that I didn't enjoy the sculptures. I found some of them very powerful, and there aren't that many, but they're scattered throughout the galleries. But I just didn't think they reached the levels of the photography. So I was glad I saw them, because it's really interesting to see the direction that the artist has taken in the last few years. But for me, they didn't come alive in the way that some of the best sculptors do. And I will be taking away the memory of the photography instead. What about the beautiful? This is the work that I would love to take home and have on my wall if I was financially able to. And I had a really difficult choice with this, because I really would love to have taken a work from Hail to the Black Lioness project. But in lots of ways, I found this 2007 work, which you can see here, really stuck with me, because it was celebratory in the face of real adversity. And so I love this work, and I thought it was beautiful, and it summed up for me the visual activism which the artist is really keen about, and I would take it home in a heartbeat. Overall, I give this show an 8 out of 10. I thought that it was a really good range of work. And if you're into photography and photography is your thing, then it is an absolute must-see. It's a very, very comprehensive kind of, it's not so much a retrospective as a work in progress. And the really exciting thing is so many of these projects are ongoing. It was quiet when I went there, very quiet. That was a Friday afternoon, but I really hope it succeeds because it's on until January the 26th, 2025. I think that £18 is reasonable value. I was in there probably for about an hour, maybe just over, looking at all the works. So do get along if you can do to Tate Modern. Don't forget to subscribe to Art Gallery Explorer. Hit that notification bell for reviews of lots of shows in London and a bit further beyond as well. And most importantly of all, wherever you are in the world, get out there and explore your local art scene. Thank you ever so much for watching and commenting. It means a huge amount. Please comment if you've been to this show.